What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching Keep Calm and Game On. In this episode, we're playing some more UberFlight on the PC. I got this hooked up to my big 4K television. Did some rearranging, so I'm going to play it in 4K. You're not going to be able to see it in 4K, though, because I'm only outputting on 720p. But it's still going to look alright? Because I always broadcast in 720p. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We are going to try out this new UberFlight update. Apparently, the guy who made the game, he tweaked some of the animations. He put some shadows from what I read from the changelog. I haven't actually played it yet to see for myself, but that's what we're doing now. So we're going to hop in. I got my controller plugged in. We're just going to go with, let me see. So A is the fastest. We're just going to go with the C. I'm going to hit the play button. We're going to go with arcade. And we'll just go with the first level. Oh. Oh. It does look like it's been improved. Like the character. Looks like it's been tweaked a little bit. Like I can actually see, like on the pants, you can kind of see reflections. I don't know if that's just the fabric on the pants, but you can actually tell that there's like fabric, and it's just not like it doesn't look like it's painted on or anything. Oh, I do see a little bit of a shadow. Like when you get close to the ground, you got to get like kind of, well, I guess it's there. Try it again. But there is a little bit of a shadow when you get close. Okay, I did see that. Okay, yeah, so there is a shadow. Doesn't look like there's many shadows on anything else though, but still a step in the right direction. You alright, Godsmack? Hey, I'm Hybrid. Yeah, I'm doing good, Godsmack. How are you doing, man? Oh, let me bring the game up on the screen actually, because yeah, it's not coming up on the screen. So let me just fix that real quick. UberFlight. Okay. There we go. My bad, guys. I didn't have the game actually up. Okay, I think we got that fixed. I'm gonna hit the retry button. Oh. Did he change the music too? Or did it always have this music? I don't know. Maybe I just never noticed. Kind of feels like the music was tweaked a little bit, like they added a couple more effects or something. So let's try it out here. But it did say like graphical improvements on the character, and I do see a couple. It kind of feels like the wings feel a little bit like they're maybe turning, like a little bit when you. Oh, and I do see some movement in the legs. Like when you turn, the legs kind of move. See, they kind of like bob up and down a little bit. At the knees, they kind of bob. I like that. All right. Still not 100% perfect, but definitely an improvement. I'm excited for catch and release PSVR that hopefully tomorrow. Nice, man. So I can tell that it has been tweaked a little bit. Up. Up. Not used to playing on such a big screen. Usually I'm playing on like a small like 26-inch screen, and now I'm playing on like a 55-inch television. So it's a little bit of a change, an upgrade. But yeah, I can definitely tell that the flying animation has been tweaked a little bit. Yeah, it does feel a bit better. I'm just kind of bobbing and weaving to check it out. Yeah, it does seem like it's been upgraded. You get close to the ground, so there is kind of a shadow down there. I mean, there is a shadow. I think that's good. Now I think what the guy needs to do is just like maybe add some more shadows to the environment. Because for example, like if the sun, let's say the sun was on the right side, right? It would cast a shadow on the left side of everything. But we're not seeing any shadows on the left side of anything, so, or even the right side of anything. So like the sun is like right ahead of us, like it's right on top of us. So there is no shadow, or I don't know. But yeah, if those shadows were added, it would help with gauging the distance. I think, at least in my opinion, it would kind of help things feel a little bit more real as well. But definitely a step in the right direction with the player animation. So I like that. Dude, don't quit YouTube, No Man's Sky. King, what do you mean, man? I'm not quitting YouTube, man. I'm not quitting YouTube, and I do still play No Man's Sky. But that is not the only thing I play, so... To be fair, Adam, this game is not looking great. Sorry, and I think you'll be bored fast, but everybody has his own taste. Well, I got this game from the developer, and it's $10 normally. But, does have a lot of replayability. Let me see. Return to title. Changelog. Here we go. Okay, so in the last update we had basic character customization, hair, suit, wing color. And then the next update, like the newest update, this one, update 343, added shadows on your character for better feel how close you are to the ground, improved environment lighting, updated player character customization, player movement, position, and space feels much better now, added some more skins for... Okay, so maybe go to settings. It said the lighting was improved. I can't really tell a difference. And I'm not seeing like any settings here to like change any of the like settings or anything. Maybe it was just that level, I'm not sure. But it did say updated player character, okay, blah 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 blah. Improved environment lighting. SSAO. So we'll try a different level, we'll see. Arcade. Environmental lighting. I don't really see much of, I mean, I don't see a big difference. Maybe a little bit? Maybe a little bit. But like without lighting, with like stuff that's attached to the ground, like these mountains, I feel like they need to have some like shadows, you know? Some shadows, or else they just kind of feel like it doesn't look as real. But I can kind of tell with this level that things pop a little bit more. But I'm still waiting for the shadows on the ground. I'm still waiting for the shadows because I don't really see a lot of shadows. But I think that would help. I don't know how hard that will be to like add shadows to the game. But there is a shadow on the character now, so if you get... You say you kind of have a... By the time you see the shadow, it is kind of like too late. But I can kind of see an improvement. Like under that there, that probably should have had some shadows under it. Inside this little thing, there should be like one side should be shaded. Shading all to the left or to the right. Probably to the left. I don't know. I think it would look better on the left side. All the shadows casted to the left. And maybe like if the floating orbs casted a shadow as well. So like, you know, if there's an orb floating over the ground, it would like have a shadow underneath it. But yeah, it's a step in the right direction. It's an improvement. I like it. Couldn't really tell with the shading as much on the first level. I can tell a little bit more on this level. A little bit more. It kind of pops a little bit, but still, it feels like something's missing. Like there should be shadows on the ground. To answer your question, guys, yes, I still play No Man's Sky. This game is just really easy to pick up and play, though. No Man's Sky kind of takes a little bit more effort because there's a lot of text you have to read. And, yeah, just a little bit more stressful because it's more of an RPG. This game is just, you know, pick up and play, fly, so sometimes I'm just in the mood for one of these games. And the developer of this game has been improving it, so every time he updates it, I want to play it and see what's changed. Try to sit a little bit more further back. There we go. Got my big 55-inch television now and sitting like super close. Yeah, that's what I want to see the most though, is shadows. Because I don't see any shadows. I mean, kind of. You kind of see them if you, like, look really hard. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the shading, and I don't know how to explain. It's like some edges do seem a little bit darker than others, so I guess you could consider that as shadows, but, like, I want the shadows on the ground. Like, the ground. That's what I'm looking forward to, if it happens. And maybe even, man, I'm just spitballing here, but maybe allow the player to have different views. Like right now there's only one view in the game. But you know how like in racing games you have like 3 different perspectives? Like there's super close, it's like first person, super close, and there's like back a little bit further. I feel like this game would benefit if the camera was back a little bit further. Or at least have the option. So you could like toggle between this viewpoint and then one that's a little bit further back. Because that might help gauge the distance between the ground and stuff as well. And you'd probably be able to see the shadow a little bit more, because right now you can't really see the shadow because the shadow's, you know, unless you're like right there on the ground. If you were further back, you could actually see the shadow kind of creeping in. But I don't know, just maybe a different view. That might help. I don't know how difficult that would be to like pull the camera back a little bit more, but yeah, that could be cool. Whoop. Do. I did see some flickering there, like I saw some. Oh wait, I'm looking here. Like, did we always have that, those kind of specks flying by? Like, I'm seeing, you see those white specks kind of floating past? Were those always there? Maybe I'm just noticing them now, but that's cool. Yeah, there's certain parts in the level where like the screen kind of flickered. I don't know if that's like lighting or what, or if that's just a glitch. But, yeah, I'm not sure why that happened. But I do kind of see, like, it starts to flicker right here. Like, I don't know why it's flickering. I don't know if that's a glitch or what that is. Kind of distracting though, so I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if you guys, I think, yeah, you guys can probably see it too, where it's like the lights just kind of flicker. I don't know why it's doing that. It kind of, not a big fan of the flickering. That's got to be a glitch. Like, I don't know what would make it do that, but it's got to be a glitch. Let's go back to the first level. And I do like how there's a change log now. You can see kind of how it's improved. Class D. Let's try the D class, just because. The slowest class. Arcade. Red box. Try that. Oop. This guy did make another game. I think he's working on a couple, but like there's like this one game with like this little dragon, like some type of little top-down RPG thing. That looked interesting. I requested a code on a key mailer, so I don't know if he'll send me a code, but that's something I'd like to check out. It's kind of flickering here too. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't like the flickering. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just a glitch. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that flickering. Kind of giving me a headache, to be honest. But yeah, if that's fixable, that'd be good. Because I'm not a fan of flickering. But this is the slowest speed. Definitely easier. Up. Okay, so I could kind of see what the graphics tweaked. Like some edges, okay, I can kind of see it. But yeah, it's an improvement. An improvement, but not quite 100% there. Like some things are darker. Like for example, is that always up there? Like the graphics? I don't know. I never really noticed the background before. I never really looked, I guess. Kind of a nice background. But I feel like some things are shaded that shouldn't be shaded. And there's that flickering again. I don't know why it does that. Maybe the light is coming... Maybe the light's coming from the left side? Like maybe the sun is on the left side of the screen? I don't know. Because it feels like there's shadows in places where there shouldn't be shadows. Like if the sun is on the left side of the screen, that would make the shadows on the right side of the objects. But there's like, sometimes there's shadows on the right side, and then sometimes there's shadows on the right, I mean the left side. Or maybe they're all on the left side, I don't know. And sometimes there's shadows like, just, it doesn't feel like the shadows should, like, there's, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But like right here, it feels like the shading, it's like everything's darker on the left, which means the sun would be on the left side. But then you get the parts over here where, I don't know, it just doesn't feel 100% right. Definitely improved, but I don't know. Need those shadows on the ground, I think. And like that, like see those barriers that I just flew under? Those should cast a shadow on the ground. You know what I mean? And I know like the levels are procedurally generated, so I'm not sure how hard. And like under here, that should be shaded. And there should be like shading on the ground here, because those things would cast a shadow on the ground. And under here should be shaded. See, that should be darker, because the sun's not going to get down there. And I got that weird flickering again. Not sure why the flickering's happening. I'm just kind of flying to see how the character model. I mean, you can kind of tell. Like, yeah, see, it's kind of tweaked a little. Still feels a little bit stiff. It's like if I was flying like this, and then I pulled up real quick, my legs would kind of fly forward more. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But it's improved. Got that weird lighting again. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Because you know how, like, I'll compare it to Fortnite. Like, in Fortnite, if you have all the graphics, like, set, turned all the way down, there's no shadows. Like, it kind of looks weird. It runs better, but it kind of looks weird when there's no shadows. Like, you obviously notice if a game doesn't have shadows. And I feel like it's kind of like the same with this game. Like, it feels like there's a high graphic version, and then there's a low setting, and it feels like everything's turned to low, and, like, the shadows are turned off. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it feels like. Like, it feels like there should be more. Not necessarily texture-wise or anything, because I think the textures are pretty good. It's just like, it feels like somebody just turned the shadows off. That's what it feels like. So, yeah. If there's another tweak, I hope there's just a better shading. Like those guys flying around up there, I feel like they should like cast a shadow on the ground. Again, those orbs. Those orbs should cast a shadow. Because right now there's like no shadow. It just helps everything feel more 3D. And there's that weird strobe light effect. I don't know what that is. Let's go to the title menu. Let's look at the customization. I don't have anything I can upgrade at the moment. Dress up. So there was a couple other options in dress up. Maybe a couple other shades. There's jet black. Oh, cool. There's a black suit. Oh, there's a blue suit. That's cool. With the blue suit. Raymond Wings, blood red. Oh, that kind of looks cool. We'll go with that. Yeah. And we're going to go with the challenge. We'll go with the... Yeah, we'll go with that one. Does it feel like it's been tweaked? Because there's like a really fast cooldown timer. I don't know if that's been tweaked. Maybe it's just because I'm going at a slower speed. I don't know. But I did mention that in the last video. I was like, yo, they need to make that cooldown timer a little bit longer. Because when you go for those When you try to get points by going up like this, and then you try to get back down to get more points, it kind of fades too fast. Yeah, kind of like that. I don't know. It feels like maybe it was tweaked a little. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I don't know. I think that could help. Whoop. Come on. I get them points. Get them points. So come on, dang it. Hey, look, I'm number one. Hey. I'm number one for this speed class. Up. Whoopsie doopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. How to play, it's got your options there. Settings. Double tap to dodge. What does that mean? Double tap to dodge. This whole control plus direction to dodge. Still haven't quite figured that out. Control plus direction. Control. Like I'm hitting the control button and I'm hitting a direction. I don't see no dodge mechanic. Actually not seeing any movement from my keyboard. Not exactly sure why that is. Up. I think maybe my keyboard's dying. I don't know. Oh, we're losing energy. That weird strobe light. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of the strobe light. Oh no. Trying to figure out what the dodge is. Doesn't look like there's even a dodge. It said there's a dodge. I don't know what the dodge is. Oh, dang. Yeah, but maybe pull the camera back just a little bit more. Like right now, you can't really even see the feet unless you go on certain angles, but I don't know. Pull back maybe a little. Give the option to have the viewpoint toggled. Maybe. Maybe. Ugh. I feel like I'm always tired, guys. Whenever I stream, I'm always tired. Customize and upgrade. So the very first one. Okay, speed class. Base character look customization. Improved environmental lighting. Credits. Zen mode. Under here, that should be darker, I feel like. I can't kind of tell. Oh, what is that? Oh, dang. Okay, that's interesting. Never, Huh. Maybe that's only in this mode? I don't remember seeing that in any other mode. You can kind of just fly through here, and then if you want to switch back to the other one, you just fly through there. Yeah, okay, I see. I see. Yeah, I kind of like the way this level looks with the lighting. I can tell the lighting's been improved. Not so much on the other level, but this one you can kind of tell a little bit better. It almost looks like the same technique used in... It reminds me of the way some of the characters in Borderlands look. Like the way some of the environments look. Almost cel-shaded. I don't know if that's the correct term, but... Yeah, it just needs that little bit extra with the shadows on the ground. You know, just the shadows. More shading. It said that the lighting was tweaked. I don't know if shading would fall under the lighting category. Yeah, definitely like under here. Could use some darker. Should be darker under there. Those rocks on the ground, they should cast a shadow. As those things are falling out of the sky, like there should be like I feel like there should be like a small shadow, and as they get closer to impact, they should like, you know, the shadow should get a little bit bigger and then boom. But they happen so fast. But you know, just those little tweaks, I think add a lot. Where's that giant rock monster again? It would be nice, like, I don't know how varied the other levels are, but I'm a big fan of variation. And in this level, it'd be kind of cool if there are like canyons you could fly through. Because I know in the other level, they're like those kind of dips, and you'd have like the walls on each side, and you can kind of fly through those I don't know what you'd call them. But I mean, here there's stuff to fly through, but like if you had more of those crevasses, like, because I see crevasses, like those big cracks going like left to right, like up here, there's one over here. Can't really fly through those that much. If they're like bigger ones but going like up, kind of like the Death Star trench run, you know, kind of having to fly through something like that. I don't know if any of the other levels have more of that, but yeah, that would be kind of cool to see. I've only gotten to the first 2 levels. Like, this is the 2nd level. Okay, so let's go with return a title. Let's crank it up to, I don't think A. Well, let's try A. We'll try A. It's gonna be so fast, man. If we can handle this speed, oh, buddy. If we can handle this speed, we'll handle any speed. Oh. Oh my gosh. How do you fly through those going this speed, man? I don't know. Whoop. There's that strobe light. I don't like that strobe light. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'm not liking that. We'll go with the C setting. Dang it. Come on. Ah, the cooldown's just too fast. Dang. Yeah, if there were enemies that tried to shoot you, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Because then it almost turns into like one of those shoot 'em up games where it's like, you have that top-down perspective and you're going one direction, you're going forward, but that you have all those things, you get power-ups and stuff. That would be cool. You get the power-ups and then you can shoot people, because then it would almost like feel like Star Fox. And I know it's called UberFlight. It's not called like Uber Shoot 'em Up or Uber this and that, but maybe another game mode with something similar. Because I think this would be just really cool if you could like shoot stuff, or even if you can't shoot stuff, at least have enemies and stuff trying to shoot you. Like flying at you, shooting, and all you can really do is dodge. That'd still be pretty cool. You have like projectiles coming at you, and then you'd have something else to dodge. At the same time, you're over here trying to get points by flying risky. It would almost become like almost Burnout in a way, because in Burnout, you get more boost power and stuff by driving more dangerously, and you could do the same thing with this game, but instead of getting like boost power, the more dangerous you fly, you get more points. Obviously that's what's happening now, but you'd also get points for like dodging enemies and dodging the projectiles that enemies are shooting at you. So that would be cool. That would be really cool to see, because then it would be like a mix of like Star Fox, but still you're trying to get those points. I don't know, that's something I would like to see. Just spitballing here. Because I think UberFlight, which is a game with a similar premise, you're flying, you're trying to fly dangerous. The closer you get to objects, the more points you get. So in that respect, it's similar to UberFlight, right? But if you really want to set yourself apart, you could add those enemies trying to kill you. Because in UberFlight, you don't have enemies flying towards you or projectiles going towards you or anything like that. You just have the environment and you're trying to get the points. So in this game, you know, if you put those enemies or added some type of weapon, or even you know, the ability to do stunts and like barrel rolls or something, I don't know, that could really make it feel different. That's why I say that this game has a lot of potential. I see what could be done, because you have a good base, good foundation, and you could really add a lot. Or like maybe a challenge mode where there's like some type of creature, some type of alien creature or something, and they'll be like hiding throughout the level, and like up here, like maybe there'd be like a dude with a machine gun and he'd be trying to shoot you, so you have to go up there and you know, have to shoot your blaster and take him out, and instead of just collecting these blue orbs to keep your power going, you'd have to like collect ammo and stuff as well. Like it wouldn't just be unlimited ammo, like you'd have to find ammo boxes, and those would be like floating around too, so you'd have to find the ammo boxes to like get your laser going, and you know what I mean, and then you'd have a shield, but the shield would also get hit by those projectiles, those bullets that the enemies are shooting, and I think this would be really cool. You like get extra points for shooting different colored enemies, even if all the enemies look the same, you know, they're just different colors or something, and they like pop out and try to hit you, and you'd have to either dodge or just take them out. Well, at the same time, just having that forward momentum and not being able to go back, like you just have to go forward. I think that would add a lot to the game. Now, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's something you'd wanna work on, you wanna try out, but I just know what I think would be fun. You know, just an outsider's perspective. Like I look at this game and I'm like, what would make this game more fun? And I think that would make it like a lot of fun. Like right now, you got good replayability, you got the high scores. But if you think of the high scores, you know, you have the points earned from flying close, and then you could also get points from like shooting enemies. Like you've killed this many enemies in this round or whatever, and everyone would try to get like more points by shooting more enemies, and you could just go so far with it. I'm seeing the potential, man. Like I see a lot of potential. I'm just spitballing here. Go with arcade. Alien Forest, Alien Ruins. Okay, so you got Alien Ruins, Alien Forest, Orange Wasteland, Blue Rocks, Red Box 1. I want to get to some of those levels. I want to unlock some of those levels because those look cool. Those look really cool. So the way you get those... Let me see here. Does it say how to play? Okay, find all rune keys. You gotta find the rune keys. You get to the next world. So you have to find all the rune keys in a level to get to the next world, or because like, let me see. You got the, wait, find all rune keys to unlock next world. Okay, so does that mean this is the first world? I found all the rune keys here, that unlocked this. Does that mean I have to find all the rune keys in this one to unlock the next one? That might be the case. I'm not sure. I'm kind of confused about that. Okay, well, let's try to just find some rune keys here. We got one. Oh. We got one rune key. And it would be helpful, like, if you showed what rune keys you still had to get. Like, let's say if there's 3 rune keys that you have to get in a level, like, once you get a key, once you get one of those runes, it would, like, stay on screen, like, maybe in the top left corner, and you just keep it up there, and then it would have, like, or it would show the exact symbol and what they're supposed to look like. It would be up there in the top left screen, but like some would be, you know, just a silhouette of what you needed, and then once you get one, you know, that silhouette would light up, and then you would be able to know which ones you've collected, which ones you still need to get, and then you know, you'd see that progression. I think that would help, because right now it's like you can't really tell how many you've gotten unless you remember, or how many there are still to get. At least then you'd have like a gauge, and you would know how far left you need to go. You know what I mean? So that's just a suggestion. But I really do appreciate the fact that you did add that shadow into the character, and that you did tweak the, you know, the player model a little bit more to make it feel a little bit more realistic. I still think it feels a little stiff. I feel like it's not 100% there yet, but it's definitely an improvement, and I do appreciate that, man, because you are taking this feedback and you're you know, trying to fix it. Where a lot of developers, I've seen them, you know, put games on Steam in early access, and then years go by and they just leave it in early access, and they promise all these things to players, and then they just kind of get the money and run. You know, they don't bother trying to fix the game, trying to upgrade the game. They just kind of give up on it, and they just kind of cut their losses and leave the player base that they had just, you know, just laying there. It's like they lie to their players. They say they're going to add all these things, and then they don't. So I really appreciate the fact that you know, you're putting in this extra effort, and you're trying to make this game as fun and enjoyable as you possibly can. So I do really respect that. That strobe lighting though, man, I don't know if that's just my screen wigging out or what, but yeah, I'm not a fan of that. It just makes me nauseous. So if there's any way to tweak that, yeah, that would be something I'd work on. That's just my opinion. I mean, some people out there might like it, but for me, I'm not a fan of the strobe lighting effect that's going on. And again, it could just be a glitch that you're not aware of. I'm not sure. I don't know if that was intentional or unintentional, but yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. Okay, but we got to collect those runes because I really want to unlock the next level. So I want to see what it's all about. And with this level, like I said, I can see the improvement with the lighting. I do like the way it looks. It's just not... It's getting there. It's just I really want those shadows on the ground, because I think that would make the whole level pop. And that is something I'm waiting for. Like, that is probably the thing I'm most wanting right now, is just those shadows that get cast on the ground, because that would make everything feel more realistic. Because even if you don't like have hyper realistic graphics, you know, like Far Cry 5 or whatever, and you know, there's an art style. Like, this game has a specific art style, but there's still ways you can make that art style feel realistic, you know? And I feel like there's that strobe light again. I don't know what's going on there, but I feel like just that extra push with the shadows, with the shading, that could really really help this game look better. It's not, because I like the art style. The art style, I like that. I like what you've done with the lighting right now. But really hate that strobe light effect. But then just to add the shading on the ground, like the shadows on the ground, that would really make me happy. But yeah, it looks like we didn't get all the runes there. So that's our main objective. Get the runes. Okay, so I think maybe I've got that rune before because it was red. Maybe the runes I have to get that I haven't gotten are white. I don't know. But if you did put those runes, like you show the runes we need to get, put those up with silhouettes on the top pan left corner of the screen. Put those up there, and then once we get one, you fill in that silhouette, and then we'd know how many we got, how many we have left to go, what the next one looks like, so on and so forth. Because we got one over here too. That kind of looked like the same rune, like it was just a triangle. But I think that would definitely help. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. And I am a big fan of procedural generated games. I am a big fan. So, I mean, you know, I like No Man's Sky. You heard some people talk about No Man's Sky. I'm a big fan of No Man's Sky. Jay Rules, how you doing in the chat, man? Big fan of No Man's Sky because it's procedurally generated. I'm a big fan of roguelite games because a lot of those, they have like procedurally generated dungeons, and every time you play it feels a little bit different. There's a game called Ziggurat where everything is like procedurally generated. Like the levels, like the areas, there's certain things that are like pre-designed, but then they're kind of randomized and generated in different ways, so it feels different. You know what I mean? So I'm a big fan of that. So I really like the fact that this game it does change, and it is generated different every time you jump in and respawn. So I really do like that because it feels different every time. But that being said, though, you know, I am a big fan of variation. So even if, you know, because, you know, a lot of these rocks, you can kind of tell the rocks are similar. They're just kind of placed in different spots, and there's nothing wrong with that because it still feels pretty varied. But yeah, if just more variation, and that might come into play with the levels I haven't unlocked yet. But even maybe have, I don't know how you would do that though. I mean, I guess it's possible. Maybe have like a level where you start with like in one area and you just keep going, and then it kind of goes into the next area, you know, seamlessly. I guess those you could kind of. Oh, dang it! There was another rune up there. There's a rune up there. Missed it. I guess that's kind of what you do with the jump gates on that free fly mode, where you kind of go through a jump gate and it spawns you in the next level. So I guess that's a way to do it. But man, yeah, I would love to see some enemies. Love to see some enemies flying at you, shooting projectiles. I saw some like robots and stuff flying in that first level, that block level. You know, they were like flying left to right. But to kind of see those guys, you know, flying at you, shooting stuff, that'd be cool. That strobe light, man, it's freaking me out, man. It's giving me a headache. Giving me a headache. And J Rules, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Right now, we're just focusing on getting the runes, keeping our momentum going, keeping our pack charged. Like, I like this level because like there's stuff falling and you have to kind of dodge it, so that's one way to do it. So I want to see more of that. Hopefully in other levels you have other environmental things like that too. But yeah, to just have stuff coming at you, that'd be amazing. Have robots and stuff shooting you. Or getting a weapon and you know, being able to shoot stuff down. Or even if you don't like put it in this game, like I'm giving you a lot of ideas here. Even if you don't put it in this game, you know, maybe make a similar game to this with like similar mechanics, maybe build it in the same engine, and just, you know, of course, different levels. But you know, maybe instead of a character, you have like maybe a spaceship or something, and maybe in that game, you know, you have those enemies flying at you and you're trying to take them out. So I don't know if you have to necessarily cram everything into this game, but I think that would add a whole lot to this game if you did add those things. But that's just me. That's just something I would love to see, because then it would feel similar to Star Fox and stuff. And I know there's not a lot of games out there like Star Fox these days that I'm aware of anyway, where it's just kind of this constant forward motion. Oh no, come on, get some of this. There we go. Get that boost up. Oh, look, it does show the runes. Okay, it shows the runes right there on the left hand of the screen. Oh, we got all the runes, I think. I just noticed that. I just now noticed that. Like on the left side of the screen there, on the left side of my character, you have those runes there, and I just noticed them. Like, I literally just noticed them. I have over 2 hours of playtime on this game, And I just noticed it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, here we go. Next level. One second, I want to turn up my game volume. Because I want to see if this level has different music. Yep, it has different music. Sweet. Okay, so my apologies, man. I did not see those runes there on the left side of my character. I did not see those. Okay, so maybe you don't have to put those in the top left corner then, because I can clearly see them now. I just was oblivious, I guess. You have to go up. Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, shadows would definitely add a lot to this level, though. Oh no, oh no. We're losing momentum. Losing that momentum. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Liking those boulders. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Guess we gotta go up. Oh, dang it. Oh, there's a rune. Is that a rune? That's a rune. You don't really have to fly down there. That's the thing, though. See, if you added some like projectiles and stuff, like some spaceships or something flying at you up here, that would force you to have to go down into that canyon. Because like right now I can kind of fly up here, no big deal, you know? Like I'm not getting penalized for flying up here really. If you had something up there that would kind of force you to fly down here to get out of those like guns, you know, kind of similar to the Death Star trench run where you kind of have to go in that trench to stay away from those TIE fighters and cannons. Similar to that, so just spitballing here, throwing out ideas. Obviously, you know, it's your game, you're the one doing the hard work. You can put whatever you want to put in the game. But yeah, that would just be something I would think would be cool. Flying close to the ground, getting those points. Oh no, running out. Running out of energy. Oh no, 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 no. There's a rune, there's a rune. Oh, I really need to get some of this. I get that battery power up. There you go, looks like we're at full energy now. Gotta find those runes, man. Oh god. Oh god. I don't have any runes? Like, how is that possible? I thought I got some runes. Oh look, I do got some stuff though. Let's upgrade our character. Okay, what do we want here? What do we want? What do we want? I could keep saving up to get my durability up. Battery, larger battery capacity. Dodge. Horizontal dodge. Maybe that's why we can't do the dodge, is because we haven't unlocked it yet. Horizontal dodge. Larger battery capacity. Battery capacity would probably come in more handy. Go with the battery. There we go. Let's go with the arcade. I feel like this is a bit of an easier level. Oh no. At least now I know where to look for the runes. I could have sworn I got some runes though, but my rune thing didn't light up. I don't know, maybe I was just imagining it. I got no. That weird strobe light. Oh, so I guess there are some things up here to get. We got one rune. Boulders shooting out of nowhere. Trying to get those points. I'm gonna be the highest ranker. Highest ranked player on here. I know I put the runes way up here. Dang. There's another rune way up here. Did I get it? Dang it, I missed it. Darn it. Oh no. You get some of that? Some more battery power? Darn. Ugh. Black suit. Go dad. Total XP character. Bump it up to B. Let's bump it up to A. Let's try A on this level. Whoa! Gnarly! Are we getting any points? Because we can't get... I'm not even getting close enough to get points. Dang it! Oh my goodness. Why did we go down here? Bad idea. A display. Let's crank that up to like that. I feel like this will be really hard. Oh wow, why did I keep it on this speed? Oh man, yeah, forget that. Go with C class. Fly really close to the ground. Oh god. Come on. Oh no. Oh. I almost beat his score. Is that a rune up there? Oh man. I feel like that's a rune. Can't get too close. You gotta get close, but not too close. Come on. We gotta beat that guy's score. Okay, we're gonna stop trying to fly close to the ground. We're just gonna try to get points this way. Come on. Oh god, come on, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Come on. Almost beat a score. Oh, come on, alright, alright. Almost there. I think we just beat it. Please? Okay, we beat Bale K Dragon. Man, that guy's got more than him now. Ooh. That's what I'm saying. I like these scoreboards. These leaderboards. Yeah. Without the leaderboards, replay value would go down. So I'm glad you put some leaderboards in there. Definitely glad about that. Alright, we're going to give up. But guys, I'm going to wrap up this stream. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video and if you want to check out this game, it is called UberFlight. You can get it on Steam for $10. And you can try to beat my score if you want to. Looking forward to more updates, man. Good job with the character animation and the lighting. I really do want to see those shadows though, if that's a thing that can happen, and possible, you know, enemies that will fly towards you and try to kill you, and that would be kind of cool too. But anyway, thanks for listening, man. Thanks for staying steady with those updates, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Until next time, my name is Adam, and remember, keep counting the game on. Toodles!